trendsetter. Set the trends, always been a trendsetter. Trendsetter.
And we are live. And on this episode of TrendsetterZ, presented to you by Rebel Hearts and the Valuable Brand, we got the lovely Miss
Sierra
in the building. And Miss Sierra, where are you from?
Sorry, should I be looking at you or the camera?
You can look wherever you want to look. It's
Okay. I'm originally from Danville, Virginia, but I've been out in the 757 for like 7 years now.
Okay. And do you feel like growing up in Danville and making that transition to 757 might influence your style and creativity?
Yeah, definitely. Like, my hometown is like a really small town, but we really don't have a lot to do, so like people are really into fashion there because it's kind of like just a fashion show. Like, that's all people want to do is just like get dressed and go somewhere.
Okay, so it's kind of like you have to make your own.
Yeah, make your own style because it's like nothing to do.
So you are creative. So would you consider yourself a creative person?
Very much. So I've always been like really artistic and just like a visual person. Like, I'm really hands-on, so I like to just create, make things.
Okay, let's keep going with that. Well, when it comes to making things, are there any like specific passions or gifts you may have?
So I do makeup. Like, I'm a professional makeup artist. I've been doing that for 7 years, pretty much since I moved out to the 757.
Okay.
I've been doing makeup.
Do you enjoy doing it?
It's my passion.
Well, what made you like start doing that? Like, what was there like an aha moment or like some like brief inspiration that came to you and just you got started doing it?
Actually, I went to hair school. I went to Empire Beauty School for hair originally, and that's when I realized like I really don't want to do hair.
Okay.
So, and I've always like did my own makeup. So my teacher, my instructor, Miss Keisha, like, she actually was like, you know, since you don't really like doing hair, you do makeup, like, you should probably focus on that. And so I just did. And then she actually got me this gig at this hair show, like doing makeup for the models.
Okay.
And that's when I kind of fell in love with it because, you know, it was just fun being behind the scenes and like working with everybody.
Okay, shout out Miss Keisha.
Yeah, shout out Miss Keisha. She basically got me into like my whole career.
Okay, that's what's up. So do you like full time now, or do you like kind of part time with it?
Yeah, I'm full time. I've officially been self-employed for a little over a year and a half now.
Congratulations. Can you talk about that leap of faith that you had to take in order to go full time? Because not everybody can do that. You know, like,
right.
Can you like talk more about that?
Yeah, it's definitely a risk. Like, you know, but I've always kind of been a risk taker. Like, I don't really let a lot of stuff like hold me back.
Okay.
So, yeah, I just remember like I was working like full-time jobs, like at call centers and stuff, and I was just like miserable. And I just kept thinking like, if I could just like do makeup and, you know, just do what I want to do, like I'll be happy. So I would always do like gigs on the side, like freelance stuff. But yeah, I just, one day I was like, I feel like my clientele has gotten to the point where I didn't know if I could do full-time, but I thought that it was enough to just get me by. And so then I was thinking like maybe I should just get like a little part-time job doing makeup so that could pay for like, you know, bills and stuff. So I did that, and that's I pretty much just manifested that because the same week, like, I got a call from this small business. It was like a makeup company, and they just asked me to come in for an interview, and so I did, and it was a part-time job. So then I also called one of the girls that I used to do makeup for, because she had her own shop, and I just asked her, like, you know, did you have any space like for rent or whatever? Like, I kind of want to do my own thing. And she was like, yeah, just come in and look at it, and I'll work out like a price for you. And so I did, and so I ended up getting the part-time job, and then I ended up doing booth rent at the other salon. And so that's like how I kind of slowly like took that leap of faith. And then I ended up eventually leaving the makeup store and just going full time.
Okay, that's what's up. You mentioned something there. You said manifested, right? Would you consider yourself to be a spiritual person?
Yeah, definitely.
What is your sign?
Scorpio.
Shout out to Scorpios.
Yes, the best sign.
What else is there about you? Like, what else is something unique that people wouldn't necessarily know about you?
Well, other than just being spiritual, I'm just really like driven. Like, I just like the business aspect of everything. So I'm really into like self-improvement and yeah, just basically like working towards being like a better me.
That is what's up. That is what's up. Along with being a better you, do you also consider yourself like a helpful person and try to uplift others as well?
Yeah. So that's kind of like what got me into doing my YouTube, because since I have been doing makeup and stuff full time, like it's turned into a job, so it's kind of like took the fun out of it. So I was like, I want to start like a YouTube to kind of just have like a hobby or something.
What is your YouTube so people can find you and check you out?
Okay, so actually I need to get more into like figuring out how to edit my YouTube. So right now it's just my name, it's Shelton. So I guess you can find me that way.
Okay.
But I'm gonna change it though.
Are you into music or anything like that?
Yeah, I mean, I'm into music, but I wouldn't say like I like music.
Okay, that's cool. All right, so if we had to ask you to describe your style, so you got the valuable shirt. We do appreciate you coming out, of course, do the photo shoot with us. How would you describe your style?
My style is kind of just like glam, but still like chill at the same time.
Okay.
Like most of the time, because I am always working, like I'm probably in like sweats, but it's like cute like gym type clothes.
Right.
Because that's a thing, I work out a lot, so I'm like really into fitness.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm always in like gym clothes and stuff. But if I'm like going out, like I like to dress like kind of just glam and girly.
Kind of mix it up a little bit, kind of
Yeah.
thing? Okay, that's what's up. How did you like the shoot, by the way, that we did today?
It was dope. It was fun. I'm not a model, but you guys made me feel comfortable. So yeah, it was fun.
That's what's up. You ain't got to be a model, but you are a trendsetter, that's for sure. What else do you do?
So I also do lash extensions and brow tint, and I'm actually getting certified for microblading this weekend. So I'm really excited about that. And then I do YouTube, which was like kind of inspired off everything, because I want to transition from just doing makeup to having like a brand, just in like a beauty brand. So it's going to be called Rose Gold Beauty.
Oh, wow.
And basically I got it from like a quote from Tupac, where he was just like, how does it go? It's like, funny it seems that by keeping his dream, the rose learned to breathe fresh air.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and so also just like the saying, like all things that glitter isn't gold. So it's just like, I feel like roses bloom in dark places. So I don't know, it's just like a whole.
So it has meaning behind it.
Yeah, it has a meaning behind it.
That's what's up.
And then I feel like it could just tie everything together, because I'm not just about makeup anymore, and that's like what I started with. But I don't want to just be known for makeup.
Okay.
So
it's much more. It's much more than just makeup.
Yeah, and then so that's how I got the YouTube, which I haven't named it that yet. I just started my YouTube, but it's gonna be based off of that, because it's like a lifestyle channel. So it's gonna just be more of like an inspirational type videos. It's gonna have some like beauty videos in there too, but it's like spirituality and just talking about like manifesting your dream life, and basically like you can get through anything, like because a lot of people like they do see like where I'm at, and they're just like like you did all this stuff and like you're where I want to be at, but they don't know like a lot of the stuff that I had to go through behind it to get there. So I feel like that, like the rose gold is just like my way of like showing that like all things that glitter isn't gold. Like it's a lot of stuff that you gotta go through to shine,
Okay.
So,
would you kind of consider yourself to be a rebel in that field?
Yeah, because I do what I want to do.
There
Like
you go.
I just like if I want to do something, I'm gonna do it. If I don't want to do something, I'm not gonna do it. Like if I don't feel like my heart is in it, then I'm not gonna go for it.
Got a question. Where does your hustle come from? Because it sounds like you're balancing a lot. You got a lot going on. Where does your hustle come from? Like, what makes you get up in the morning and just go get it and attack it? Like,
Probably the fact that like I don't really come from money or anything. Like
Okay.
I've never really had like that type of lifestyle. So it's like I want more for myself, and I've always kind of just been like independent. Like I've never really had like a lot of people to count on or to help provide for me. So it's just like I know if I don't get up and do it, then ain't nobody gonna do it for me. So.
Are you mindful of like the company you keep as far as like the individual you surround yourself with while you're trying to do the entrepreneur stuff? Like,
Yeah, definitely. I have a small circle, and they're actually kind of in the industry too. Like we're all kind of like entrepreneurs. We have like business mindsets. You know, like I keep positive people in my circle because like anytime you let like negativity surround you, that's when you start to take on like that energy,
right?
And you just, you know, you become negative yourself. So I just try to stay positive.
Okay. And I know you mentioned you had something coming up this weekend, important. What else can we expect from Miss Sierra going forward?
Well, definitely more from my YouTube, because I kind of, like, I started it last year, but I wasn't serious about it. And I feel like now I have a little more time on my hands, especially with quarantine and stuff. It's
right.
like I'm not really doing anything, so I have more time to focus on it.
Prepare.
Yeah, so like I want to do more YouTube videos and the microblading. And then hopefully, I was working at a shop, but it had gotten shut down for the quarantine, so I decided to work from home for the time being. But I think that I'm actually gonna take a leap of faith and try to get my own shop. So that's what I'm working towards now.
Wow, everything really happens for a reason. So I guess the quarantine kind of worked out in your favor.
Yeah, like it's all about what you make it, like perspective, you know, looking for the good in things.
That is definitely what's up. Well, we definitely appreciate your time, Sierra, for coming out and shooting with us. Anything else you want to get out there to let people know?
I mean, just a lot of people are trying to start their own business right now. So, you know, people get discouraged like when stuff isn't like working for them immediately. So just, you know, if you really want it, you got to put the time and you got to put the work in, and then you can't just give up just because it's not like working overnight, like, you know. But you also got to stay consistent. Like, consistency is key, and that's like my motto. Because I think that's what separated me from a lot of people, because there are a lot of talented like makeup artists out here in 757, but I think people flock to me because like I'm really passionate about what I do, and then I'm also really like consistent. They know like if they book an appointment with me, like I'm gonna be on time, I'm gonna like be professional, I'm gonna, you know, give them exactly what they want, and they don't have to like really, you know, just go through all that. Like they're gonna get what they pay for.
Exactly.
So,
punctuality is important. Consistency is definitely a key to any successful business and startup. Absolutely, absolutely. Well, we do want to thank Sierra, Rose Gold Beauty. Y'all can hit her on Instagram. Make sure to follow her YouTube. We're going to plug all of that stuff as well. And we appreciate you coming out and doing the shoot with us today for Trendsetters. And Trendsetters out.
Trendsetter. I fold never. A go getter. A rule bender. A trendsetter.